everyone, Sunny here. Just wanted to show you, and I got 2 slivers because I was not handling the wood properly. But I was trying out a new product, and I've done this before on wood, but this is a Mod Podge photo transfer medium, and it's for light or dark fabrics. And I like how it has on here, you know, which copies to do. Then you have to go on their website for instructions. And I don't know, I didn't bother doing it. But it's a mixed media paper, so it's a little bit thicker, and it's doesn't got a lot of grit to it, or I call it grip. You know, it's a flat surface. But I used it, and then the napkin that I had, I couldn't get the second white part to come off, so then that's why I tried using this product. I put the napkin down because I didn't have to worry about reversal and all that, because, you know, the butterfly was on the same side. So Sarah, you might recognize I used one of the napkins, but because I couldn't get that middle layer off of it, that's why I transferred it. So when it dried, I just spritz on some water, and then you use your finger to remove it, and then it does pull away sometimes. I don't know. I can never figure out though. I mean, it's super bright in here, but so you can see where the napkin pulled away, or I rubbed too hard too. That's another variable. So you can see I got a little bit there that I need to work away, but it's just a nice for the background. And then on this, no, wait a minute, sorry, that one's matte gel. So I transferred down with that. And this one is the photo. I could tell because of it's very thick. And then, so, you know, because it's supposed to be for cloth, so when you do it, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna grip onto the cloth, you know, the texture of it. So you could see where it was kind of thick and all that. But I mean, it transferred really nice. So all the white parts, you know, I cleaned off. And then, you know, you could still sit there and see, might be a little bit there, but you know, how we use gesso to white out some spots, so. But I liked it, you know, and I still needed to sand a little bit. What did I do with it? I don't know if other ladies do it, but it's just a little trick. I used to use sandpaper a lot too, but I get little fingernail files, because you know, you can usually find them, especially in the summertime. Get a package of 5 or so, and they're pretty cheap. So when you have it, it's just nice, so you can just go the same way. And my husband hates when he hears this at night. See how it comes right off and leaves a nice edge on it. Probably going to show up loud on this too. So that's how I clean up my edges without having to use sandpaper, which I do have it, but it's just nice to be able to do that, and it's relatively cheap. So my other thing was I put down, okay, where was it? Okay, these 3 actually are with the Mod Podge transfer, and then these 2 are with this Mod Podge, and then I did water this one down a little bit. It was right near the end, and it was getting a little thick, so I just added some water, plus it would be easier for me to dip in. And I have the tape on because, I don't know if you see it, but, yeah, I don't know what I was spinning around in my hand there, and I got I'm just a walking accident. So then you just have this, and then this one might be easiest because it's a thinner paper. I want to say it's a color block, but this one here is Graphic 45. That one's a graphic yeah, these two are graphic 45. And I can't, no. That one is DCWV, but it's a thick one. I think it's the Once Upon a, it's like a fairy tale one. So you just want to get a little bit wet. And also too, I don't have one of those, they have these other rubberized erasers, but I did find this actually is, you know, you can press down. You don't want to go too rough, especially when you start seeing the color, because it'll pull right off. But I figured I'm doing on the camera, so I didn't want to have to waste your time watching me remove the white part of the paper. This is just another, like if you have small wood products, I've done it on different wood boxes for friends, you know, and you don't have to use a big piece. You can, you know, already glue down or color, you know, put down paint and then go over it, you know, which I did, so you get a little bit of a antique effect to it. So it's a good way to use up your scraps, because they're pretty and you don't want to do them on certain things. So see, I do the eraser there because it gets the worst part of the paper gone. You know, if it starts to dry up, then you can, you know, spritz it again. I don't know if you can see, it was red paper with music notes on it. Oops, see, got a little rough there. But if you're making a vintage product, it's a thing to do. Because usually the edges are where it will pull off, or, you know, take off where the paper was. So that's why I like the eraser. You can, I don't know, it seems to be more gentle than my fingers. And sometimes you do get a milky look to it, but if you spray it, it does seem to go away. But like I said, where I'm doing a vintage look, I just thought, you know, give you something to, I like to try different things. They don't always work out, but I did like this on the wood project, so. I don't know how the graphic 45 is going to do, because it is thicker. Oh, and I hate, this kills me to see this, because it's double-sided. And I love this pink one. It was my birdsong by 8x8 paper. And I probably should have made flowers out of it or something, but hey. Live and learn, right? But now you can see the graphic 45, but I did want to see how the paper was with this Mod Podge. Actually, should I do that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's for the transfer Mod Podge. Let me see how it looks with the Mod Podge matte. The reason why you spray it is to moisten it up and then to remove. This was a pretty paper. It was like a purplish or lavender. What was it, the fairy tale one or something like that? I know it was DCWV. Because then I was like, oh shoot, I didn't have enough paper to finish what I was doing, so. Nope. I did get a little too heavy there. Like I said, if you're looking for a vintage look, you know, or distressed, I like it. You know, because we all glue stuff down, but, you know, it is neat when you're doing it on a wood project, and it's just a hint of the color, and like that purple really, it was like a beige background on it, or, you know, but it had more of the purple flowers on all of that. I know it looks like poo right now, but you know how you always do the papers and then you put the gesso around, and but I'll poke around and finish, you know, getting all the papers off, and then I'll do a spray on it, and then you can see what it looks like. So there's those flowers right there. Oop. I want a little. And that's the thing, you just gotta know the pressure. It's a little bit of a work when you're first doing it, but if you get heavy like that, and then see how I already pulled it away. But it's a nice distressed vintage look to it, so. Alrighty, I'll come back and show the rest of it when it's all cleaned up and did a little bit of seal on it. Thanks for watching. Bye.